You can still be part of the youth intake here on Grassroots to Glory in association with the FM Hub. Well, League One, 46 games in a season. The question is, can Salford and Michael Rossendale make dreams come true? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Route 1 FM, and of course it's the eve of Christmas Eve as this video drops, so I would like to wish you and all your families a very Merry Christmas. Please enjoy the day, enjoy being with your families. That is the main thing. In this episode we are going to see the run-in for Salford City here on Grassroots to Glory, and the question is, can they do better to where they are at the moment, just over on that league table of third? Now, if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button, hit that like button as well, and hit the bell notification to let you know that every Friday at 4 PM a new episode is coming out. And if you haven't already got your vouchers or money for Christmas, head over to 2game.com and use Route 1 for a 5% discount. Now, Rossendale, what a time is he having? What a team he has put together. You still see up above there, our reputation is 3.5 stars. Training facilities are 2 stars. Youth facilities 1 star. And youth recruitment is on 4 silver stars. But media predicted 19th. We lie in 3rd place after that Wigan game. So the question is, with the running, what do we do? Well, in this episode we will see games against Leyton Orient, games against Wycombe Wanderers, and a game against Stoke. So without further ado, let's head over to Route of the Day to see the action. And here we are, away from home against Wycombe Wanderers. Now Wycombe doing reasonably okay, surviving in the league. But the question is, what can Rossendale do? And Toja's in, and Toja has put the game on its head for Salford City by taking a 1-0 victory lead at the minute, which could mean 2nd place on the horizon. Drinkwater and Gabrath working well midfield. Neville from distance. What a goal by Phil Neville's son, Harvey Neville. Fantastic 20-yard strike into the roof of the net. Torre from the free kick, and it's in at the back. It's in. He has made it 3-0. And all this in the last half hour of the match. Back at the Peninsula, where Salford looking to keep this form going. Torre's corner didn't get past the first post, but he's got a second chance and he's put it in the net. It's 1-0 to Salford after 3 minutes. We knew this was going to be a tight game, and that's why. So tight. He can't beat him at the near post. Natalie goes close there to nearly make it 2. And here it is, the final home game of the season against probably promotion favourites Stoke, who lie in the last playoff place at the minute. If they win, they secure playoff. If they lose, they drop out. Salford, if they win and results go their way, they gain automatic promotion. And Toja's in already trying to find Beckham, but it goes out. So it's a big game for this one. Watts into Leck. Leck to Inns. Inns to Beckham. Gets back to Gabrath. Watts over the top. Toja's in. Toja scores. He scores again. This guy is on fire. That's over 30 goals this season for him. What a player he is. What can Stoke do to answer back? Tyrese Campbell loses out. Shepherd to Leck. Watts looking for Bellingham. Bellingham across. Toja, he's made it 2. I told you, this guy has got the golden boot this year. That's 2 for him on the day, 2 for Salford. They're trying to get this automatic place. Wigan, we know, are leading at the moment. So 3rd place still looks cemented for Salford. Simone pushing forward. Shepherd back to Simone to Gabrath. Gabrath's in and he's narrowly past the post with that one. Stoke 2-0 down. What can they do? They should be favourites for the league, considering some of these players that they've got in there have got championship / premiership qualities, and they could not capitalise on that there. Goal kick with King. King plays it long. Gabrath ends. Watts loses out. Houlihan into Campbell. Campbell's in. And he can't get it past King. King is becoming superb in the goal. Simone up to Bellingham. Bellingham driving to the byline. Ball in. Tozer's missed it. And Beckham's at the back. Goal for Romeo Beckham. Whoa. 3-0 up. And it's not even half time yet. Watts looking for Leck. Beckham driving. Trying to get across in. Oh, the keeper's fumbled. Oh, that could have been 4 if someone reacted nicely. The question is, Stoke have got to throw it all now. They've got to throw it all if they want playoff position. Tyrese, and it's off the bar by Brown. So unlucky there by Stoke. And that is the final whistle. Not quite. We thought it was. The ref blew up, but it wasn't. King to Natley to drink water. Watts to Bolton. Bolton driving forward. Cuts inside. Keeps going but loses out to Baker. It's the problem with having these 5 substitutions. You get that long break to make the changes. But we go with it. King plays it to Natley. Natley to Watts. Watts plays it out to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Simone. Simone's got goal side. He's driving in. Simone, and he can't put it in the net. There you have it. The season is over. 46 games played. We'll go with the league standings in a second, but we'll go through the results from that 2-2 Wigan game we had there. It was a trip to East Anglia, where Ipswich Town were the hosts, and Romeo Beckham and Carl Hudson making it a 2-1 victory. We stayed in against East Anglia opposition, and Cambridge United took a drumming. Tozer getting a hat-trick, Romeo Beckham and Natley scoring. Before a defeat against Charlton. 3-2, that was a really good game, that was. You've just seen it. The 3-0 victory against Wycombe. Bellingham got us a 1-1 draw against Peterborough, before we then trounced Bristol Rovers 5-1. Finishing March with a 1-0 victory against Swindon. April 4-1 against Morecambe. 3-1 against Derby. A 2-2 draw against the MK Dons. You've just seen it. Leyton Orient 1-0. Lincoln a 3-2 victory. Before all that, before the final game of the season, a 3-0 win against Stoke City. Rossendale won the Manager of the Month for April, with Harvey Neville as well getting Player and Young Player of the Month. So fantastic achievement by them. The question is, how does the league shape up? And we know that 3rd place is Salford's. Salford is in their 3rd place, 46 games, 29 wins, 8 draws, 9 losses, a goal difference of 46, giving us 95 points. Bolton champions, 102 points. Wigan 98. They gave us a close run, they did. We got Rotherham, Plymouth and Ipswich. I believe Ipswich will be our opponents in the semi-finals. Going down, big name Stoke, Derby not getting in there, Charlton as well. Going down, Vale, MK Dons, Morecambe and Burton. So you see it, Toja 30 goals this season, so not quite top goal scorer in the league, but his goal contribution all over the show is amazing. If we go and have a look at the squad at the minute, some of these are going to be finishing up this season. King, been a solid goalkeeper, shall I say. Bolton has come in, done a job. Ings has got 5 goals contribution this season. Leck with 2. Majority of the central defensive partnership, them and Nutley. Liam Shepherd's come in as well, done well as cover. He's also listed as well. I can't see him coming in anymore. Gibra, our big signing last summer, has come in. He's only got 1 goal this season, so I hope for more out of him. Where Elliot Watt, 4 goals already. Now, one of the highlights of the season, after 32 games, he's got 11 goals, 11 assists. A round of applause for Romeo Beckham. Joe Bellingham has come in. He's got 3 goals. He's only in on loan. Elliot Simmons, 6 goals in 38 games. Here's your golden boot guy. Laurent Toja, 39 games, 36 goals. That is fantastic return for him. So still only 22 years old, so he's got a lot to go, but he could only get better. Hinton's come in, our big keeper from the summer, 28 games, so split him in half. Josh O'Brien's come in with 7 appearances. Ryan Watson's been injured majority of the season, but wants to leave. He's only had 8 games and scored 1 goal. Carl Hudson, just 12 substitute appearances, getting 3 goals, so I can't argue with what contribution he's done since January. Richard Nutley, then 3 goals. Danny Drinkwater, the old man of the team, 34 years old, 1 goal. Here's one for you, Carl Seddon. Now, some of you may know Seddon from Salford's history. This is his virtual son, and he has a goal. He scored on his debut, so he has come in. He's 16 years old. Narrative there if you want it. So Seddon has got a mark in this Salford save. Going notable other plus points, Torres got a couple of goals as our captain. Theo Vasco not really making an impact. Max Hagraff again not making an impact. Harvey Neville, there you go, 2 goals for him in 31 games, really well. The rest of them have not really made an impact. Callum Hendry has been injured for half the season. He's got 8 goals. What more can you ask for? And the others have been bit part players, so a lot of workings for next season. But the question is the playoffs. What can Rossendale do? Guys, it's Christmas. We're going to leave it there. Hopefully get it ready for next week for the New Year's episode, where we find out if Salford are in League One or in the Championship. Guys, have a lovely Christmas. Don't forget your 5% discount on 2gay.com. And no matter what you call it, football, soccer, football, just remember, it's for the love of the game. And I will see you next time on the eve of New Year.